Hello everyone. Just doing a bit of late night cleanup at the storage. This time it's in a different barn than the video I posted in. I posted a video in the last week that I took, I think, in February. That was in a different barn, of course. I'm not telling where any of this is, because you don't need to know. I've actually been working in here tonight for maybe about 3 hours with a few breaks. But this is actually progress. Let me see if I can tilt it. Can you see the floor? Now let's pick up. Yeah, I've moved a lot of stuff. I've separated stuff. There was part of a sheet of plywood on the floor there with just miscellaneous stuff on it. And I'm just trying to clear this area so I can move a parts tractor up at the end by those shelves, and so I can clear room inside the building that my last video was in, so I can bring a vehicle in and start doing repairs to my other two Ford Rangers. One of them's going to be sold. I'm going to go down to 2 from owning 3. It's just for the line of work I'm in, it's just good to have a backup vehicle. Okay, I got a fan blowing back in the corner there. Oh, this is a mess. Metal. I have a pile for metal, just metal that I'm throwing. I had a box that had some silverware and parts of toy train buildings. See, that's a magnet, that's a knife, it's a hobby knife. I don't know, maybe put that in there. Not sure what to do with a magnet. Saving a few pieces. Just, there's a caboose, top for a caboose, and a side dump thing for like a whole car or something, but the rest I'm just throwing it away. I just can't keep everything. Nobody. Let's see. Hey, this bracket goes to 4-wheel steer Noma or Sears tractor. I left the dome light on in my truck. I got one bag right here. I don't know if you can see me. I got one bag here just for cardboard. Cardboard that's just old and got a little bit musty and isn't usable. Ouch. Ooh, just rubbed my leg against the grass deflector in my garden tractor. Let me turn off the dome light. Okay, I'm back. I've been using these hooks, putting them in all the 2x6s that support the ceiling above me. This used to be a barn. There used to be cows and bulls and stuff in here. There used to be hay mow above me, but they stopped farming decades ago here. I started renting this in 2002. Started by renting this section. And a lot of stuff has come and gone in here. Okay, more silverware. Silverware. I should just grab, hey, I know, use this tote for all this junk on the floor. What is this? I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. These plastic wheel chocks are not really good. You put them in front of a wheel. You can put them in front of a wheel of a small vehicle, not a large vehicle, a small vehicle. I've taken apart a lot of riding mowers. Inside this section, I really should just bring that. Bring the big trash can over here. I should have, oh, I know, the dustpan, the bent dustpan. I could use it. See, it's bent right here. I can bend it back and get some use out of it before I throw it away. A relative who I can hire to help clean up in here. What the heck? Oh, desiccant. Cardboard. This is day 2 of my 2 days off. I wasn't feeling good yesterday. Just was really knocked out. What is that? Oh, what the heck? I could just scoop all of this up. Just scoop all of it up and throw it. I used to once a year come in here and pull almost everything out in one day and then rearrange it and put it back in, and I would gain some space and I would sweep the floor and oh, I don't know what that is. What's that? I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it's from, what it's for. Maybe that's to hold up a pole. I don't know. I don't know. Another I don't know I should throw away. But I would empty out this and bring stuff back in, gain some space, sweep the floors, clean it up, but I just was too sick the last about 5 years. Lyme disease was diagnosed 6 years ago. For those who are not familiar with, have not seen my other videos, now this bolt, I get a tote worth full of bolts and nuts and stuff. Not organized very well. Another piece from a riding mower. Magnifying glass. I don't know how many videos you can find on YouTube of people cleaning up. I hope you can hear me over the sound of the fan that's about 10 feet from me. I have an aunt that golf ball. What do I need a golf ball for? I have an aunt that years ago, I think it was in the 80s or something, there was a lady in her church that was a really terrible hoarder. And this lady, I don't know. I don't know who she is. If I knew who she was, of course I wouldn't include her name or anything, but this lady had a son that was like the CEO or vice president of a large company that everybody's heard of. But this lady herself was such a terrible hoarder, a lot worse than I am, that you walked into the house and stuff was like piled to the ceilings. You could walk through, but that was about all you could do. And I think, yeah, my aunt said the smell was unbelievable. And this lady ended up going into a hospital. Look, Plasticville Fire Department, but I don't have all the pieces, so why keep it? Okay, throw it away. But the lady went into a hospital, and well, she shared some more details I'll just leave out. Spring. But my aunt and a few other people got together and an erector set screwdriver, and they got the biggest dumpster they could and filled it. And I think they might have used multiple dumpsters to clean out this house, but it was like floor to ceiling with junk, newspapers. The lady, I think she kept everything. And well, like y'all know, you can't keep everything. You just have to get rid of stuff. But this is one section of my stuff that I couldn't get to. Just I was too sick. Okay. I think I got a dustpan in the other barn, but I gotta make sure we are recording and I'm not talking to myself. Are we recording? Yes, 13 minutes, 5 seconds. Okay. I remember working at this Napa Auto Parts in a town I won't remember or won't mention. Working at a Napa Auto Parts a long time ago. And for a while I was working mornings going through the shipment that came from the delivery truck. And I'd go through and check out to make sure all the parts that they ordered came in and all the parts that they were charged for came in, that kind of thing. And the guy was bothered by me sitting down and going through the parts. And he wanted me, his theory was, well, I was moving slower. I was less productive sitting down. Well, I told him, I'm not going to bend over. My back can't take that and doing that for hours and hours on end. Multiple times he bugged me about that. I says, no. But he was just, selfish tightwad. So I told one of my brothers, I had worked for him and then left to work another job. And then I came back and I told my brother, if I ever talk about going back to work for such and such, who owns Napa Auto Parts in such and such town, please tell me, no boy, don't work for him again. Don't go back to that guy. Solenoid for one of the many, I think I parted out about 50 riding mowers in here. Didn't really make much money doing it. It was something to do. I did learn something, that there's a vast difference in the build quality from like a Murray or MTD piece of cheap, piece of junk riding mower to a like a John Deere or a high-end Toro. Well, you can't see it. I got 3 Toro garden tractors off to the side here. What the heck is that? Oh, that's metal. I'm kind of sorting out metal. It can go in with a load of scrap. I got some more decks to go in. I got one mower deck I picked up, I think it was last year or the year before. I picked up a free old, either Murray or MTD mower deck. They had a right angle gearbox on it, and I got it just to save that right angle gearbox. And then the mower deck it's already in my trailer to go in for scrap. Yeah, I just need dirt. Oh, I think I know. This is I've picked up several of these. This is from back in the 80s I had a Lyme floodlight on my Lyme train layout, and I hooked it up to the variable voltage one day and turned it up too high, and these little things started melting. I ruined it. Oh well. I got a Toro 79365 single stage snowblower attachment I got late last year. I traded the wheels and tires from a Toro 265-6. Wheels and tires were in really nice shape, and I wanted one of these snowblowers as a project so I could use the, let me pull this off. Ooh, oh, that's heavy. So I could use this mule drive to attach a Burco snowblower to the front of one of my Toro 5XI garden tractors. Oh, another belt. I probably got about 100 V-belts sitting around. Of course, I'm not going to use all of them. Let's throw that back there. I was going to do a garage sale this week. My mom didn't want me to do it, but she's not ready. Well, I don't know. She likes doing things on her own, in her own time, and I said, well, I need the money. I just wasn't feeling good enough. So it ain't happening this week. It's another V-belt. I got a snapper riding mower, rear engine rider I picked up for free probably, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years ago. The first guy that had called responded to the free ad, didn't show up. so the guy called me. Oh, is that a fine thread? Okay. There's nuts and bolts in here. But if they're rusty, you might as well just get rid of them. I should have grabbed my broom when I went over to the other barn just a half hour ago. Another spring. Plenty of sound effects for this video. What's that? Throw that away with the metal. That pulley doesn't spin. Was the metal pile. I'm kind of surprised I feel this good today because I was feeling so lousy yesterday. Okay. Oh boy, this is greasy. There is a pile I have over here of different metal parts that I keep for fabricating stuff. But if I get in a position in which I need to purge, well, they could just go in with scrap. So, throw that. Okay, this could go up here. I think it was 8 or 9 years ago. I picked up a mower deck from a Toro Groundsmaster mower, 44-inch cut mower deck. It had and it had this right angle gearbox. I picked up the mower deck really cheap. I think I got the caster frame from it, and now this thing won't spin, so, oh crap, oh well. I don't know, maybe I could take it apart and fix it, but for all I know, maybe it's all rust in there. I got several right angle gearboxes. I grew up as a kid enamored by people that would fabricate things. I remember when my parents had this farm back in the 70s, we hired this guy to put tile the farm, where they put tiling machines where they put 4, 6, or 8 inch or maybe bigger plastic flexible tile. They dig a wedge into the ground and this tile goes in, and it helps the field drain because the field is too wet. But this guy, he had custom vehicles that he had made himself with big wide flotation tires. I remember one that had big wide flotation tires, and it had special axles and stuff. And he built something that he needed, because either buying what he needed would have cost a lot more, or else something that would have worked good for him or he just built what he needed. I'm sorry, lost my train of thought there. Pull the let's see there. Yeah, I should have brought the broom with me. In your U-bolt, boy, that's rusty. A hanger for a mower deck. I don't know what brand. Throw it. Darn, I don't remember what this came with. Throw it. Another mower deck hanger from the same mower. Throw it. Ooh, I should be careful so I don't take out the my iPhone mending bracket. Let's see. Sometimes as I'm out driving, I get upset with about something in my life not going well. And I'm religious, and so I'll talk to God while I'm driving. Try not to talk while someone's passing me, but anyway. People do actually talk to other people through their speakerphones as they drive, so maybe it doesn't look so weird. But I'll complain to God now and then about this or that, and he'll come back with a reply of, you are blessed. Well, that's happened multiple times. I've been